So I know this is for somebody, but have you ever, like, you know that you have a purpose, you know the realm of like what you're supposed to be doing in your life, but you don't know exactly what that looks like. You definitely don't know how to get there, but based off what you know, or based off what you feel, it's like, okay, this seems like the right steps. I feel like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, cool. At least you know the first step, but it's like, it's so difficult because you realize that the idea is just kind of getting you in the direction, but what you're supposed to be doing is not exactly like that. Like, you're supposed to be building something completely different than what you even saw, what you ever seen. Like, you're building something unique. And I think just coming to the realization, like, what I'm making is not something I've seen before. And not only is that scary, but it's confusing because I want facts, I want answers. I just want to do the thing and get to the place, get to the destination. I guess that's where they're saying, like, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. But it's like, I feel like I'm like in the dark, like my eyes closed, not knowing where I'm going, and just coming to the realization that what's being built is something that I haven't seen before. And like, I can have people that I look up to, but I'm not creating what they're creating. And it's almost like, yeah, how can out of all these billions of people, millions and billions of people, you're telling me that I'm making something that is so niche and so specific that only I can do it? God, spirit, universe, huh? And nobody else is going to be doing it and saying it how I'm saying it. It's going to be mixed with this cool thing and this other thing and this other thing, and mix it into a dish that ain't never been made before. That sounds great, but it also is very confusing. So you might be somebody who's kind of going through that as well, where you think like, yeah, like I'm on this path, but then you start going on that path, and then it's revealed like that this is not quite it. You're not quite there yet. It's like, well, why'd you make me go down this path if this is not what I'm supposed to be doing? And then it's like you feel flip-floppy, like, oh, I'm doing this, now I'm doing that, now I'm doing this. But it's all very much like you got to go down the wrong path to get to the right one type of thing. And it's just so difficult. It's just so difficult to think you're on the right path. And I guess you are, because you kind of realize what you're not looking for, what you're not supposed to be doing. And it's not like it's right or wrong. It's just not you. And it's like finding who you are and what you're supposed to be doing is not the easiest. And I think we need to allow ourselves to kind of not hold on so tightly to our own vision of what we think we are, because we'll get to a certain spot. Let's say we'll get to this level, and then quickly we shift into this brand new person. It's like, this level is not even enough anymore, or this is not what I thought I wanted. And then your sights are set even higher. So when you get to where you thought you wanted to be, it's temporary. But it's like, oh my gosh, I thought I wanted it so bad. It's like something that you wanted for a long time, and then you get it, and then you realize this was just a stepping stone, and I'm actually supposed to keep developing and keep going, and this is not quite it. Or like, you're only halfway there, and it's like, what? Are you serious? Are you sure? Are you sure? So it can be frustrating, and it's really hard when you don't really have a blueprint. You don't have a blueprint. Your only blueprint is like your soul. So your soul will know, hey, this is not quite right. Like, I'm still a little unsatisfied, but you don't have anybody that's the full package that you can look up to and say, hey, can I emulate exactly what they're doing? Can I use their same this, that, and the third? Can I look like them? How do I take notes? Like, you can take little notes, but you got to understand that you can't take their whole swag. You can't take the whole flow. You can't, because that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be creating like your own thing, the most unique thing. And the thing that's coming to my mind is like this age of Aquarius. If you are aware of any of that, like, just even Aquarius nature is very unique and out of the box. I'm an Aquarius, a triple Aquarius, and so that makes sense for me. So I don't even know why I'm even trying to do something that's normal. I'm not even sure why I'm trying to fit in the box, knowing good and well I don't even like to do that. But it's almost boring if I'm doing something that most people are doing. But regardless, I feel like just this time, this era, more people are creating such unique things with such unique gifts. It's scary and it's difficult to trust yourself and to keep going. And it almost feels like heartbreaking when you think you got it and then you realize that, Like, this isn't quite it. This is not quite it. And for some reason, I also feel like maybe sometimes we are choosing things that are a little bit below us or not as expansive. Something that's almost too easy. It's like, you're supposed to be thinking bigger. You remember that? Think bigger, man. And it's like, what you're supposed to be doing is supposed to reach millions of people, and you're thinking in the hundreds of thousands of people. And it's like, oh, you're thinking about the internet when you're supposed to be like TED Talk in front of live audiences. It's like, oh, but from a space from when you're just starting or when you're on the path, you're not even aware of those levels. And you're not even aware of maybe just the different people that might come into your life, the different ideas that are yet to come, the different gifts that you have that you haven't quite explored yet, or you haven't grown enough in it yet. Like, you don't even know that that's possible. And so it's just a lot of factors that can go into the difficulty of the journey when you are creating something that's never been created before. But I know there's people out there that have this idea, and maybe you're settling for just like, oh, I'll just do it the way that they do it, but it's not working out. Yeah, it's not supposed to work out. Like, you need to keep developing. It was just a stepping stone. It was just a pit stop, or it was just you were supposed to bypass it, get some notes, take some notes, maybe add it to your bucket of like what you're supposed to incorporate into your final destination. Okay, I don't want to say it like that, but like, I feel like you're not supposed to take everything from like your favorite person. That sounds obvious, right? But that's really the route a lot of us go. Like, okay, I really like this person, I like that person. It doesn't feel safe or comfortable though to mix two genres, right? Genres are a funny little thing, aren't they? Cue Beyonce, Cowboy Carter, right? It feels uncomfortable, to mix these hobbies and niches together because you haven't seen it mixed together. But hey, you're the mixer. Hello, you're creating a whole new thing, and being confident in that and just going forward because your soul likes it is so it's hard. It's hard. You don't even know what it should look like. You don't know if you're doing it right. Like, you have nobody to say, oh yeah, that's right. No, that's wrong. Yeah, that's right. It's like everything could be right and everything could be wrong. You just wouldn't know. You really have to trust yourself. And I think this is really just a wake up call for me, or just something to think about. Like, how open am I to maybe, or how much can I release the idea of what I think something should be, right? Can I be comfortable with having an idea, working towards it, and then when I realize it's not right, just letting it go and say, okay, that's not right. Let's keep moving. Let's pivot. Like, how many times I pivoted? A lot of times, an uncomfortable amount of time. So I guess over time you get comfortable with saying, oh, well, that wasn't it. And then you just keep moving. Like, eventually it gets easier, but in the beginning it's very like almost heartbreaking. I'm burping. Is that confirmation, y'all? That's what I said, confirmation burp. But I usually don't burp. What was I saying? I guess you get so used to pivoting that it becomes like easy, but like, at what point do you have to stop? Like, at what point did you finally make it to your wherever? And maybe the answer is you'll never. There isn't a destination. Maybe you will always continue to grow and expand, and I guess that's the point. So can we be okay with that? Can we be okay with, I'm here, I'm enjoying this little space. Oh, this is not where I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to be over here. Okay, well, let's pack our bags up and let's keep on moving, metaphorically, Oh, this wasn't quite right. We need some more tweaks. Okay, let's pick our stuff up and let's keep moving. Let's keep trying. Let's keep fine-tuning who we're supposed to be, what we're supposed to represent, what we're supposed to bring to this world, what we're supposed to birth. That's interesting. I don't know why I said birth though, but it reminds me of just, a baby in the womb, where of course the first month you have a little bit, but you don't got much of a baby, right? I mean, listen, it takes the whole 9 months before you get everything you need to have okay, I'm not going there. That don't even make sense. But it's like, you understand that. And so maybe the journey is a lot longer I feel like I'm getting off topic, but regardless, will there ever be an endpoint in the final form? I don't know. It's really tough. But I guess we can look at this as more of an exciting thing instead of I'm doing it wrong and this is torture and like, can we just get there? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Like, how about we just enjoy? Maybe that's what I need to hear. Maybe that's for me. Instead of it being the hardest thing, why if I make it the funnest thing? This is the funnest thing I've ever had to do. Figure out exactly, if there isn't exactly, figuring out who I'm supposed to be reaching, what I'm supposed to be saying, who I'm supposed to be. Is there a right answer? Is there a wrong answer? Is there a right path? Is there a wrong path? Can we just enjoy the shifts and the changes and the pivots and the growth and the expansion and the changes that come and the changes that go and the people that come and the people that go? Let's make it fun, I guess. This don't got to be hard. I think it's a good point. So I think I'll wrap it up right there. Yeah, I will wrap it up right there.